Thanksgiving, the season of sweetness, is just around the corner, and we know many of you are getting into the spirit and beginning to plan your menus. Melissa Spurka, best-selling cookbook author and the voice behind the blog Melissa's Southern Style Kitchen, is here to share a recipe for your dessert table, and because it wouldn't be complete without the classic pecan pie, right, Melissa? We all have a favorite holiday tradition when it comes to food, you know? So what's your favorite holiday meal?
Definitely Thanksgiving. It kickstarts the holiday season and gives my family the opportunity to collaborate on what our baking plans are for the holidays. You can get together with those tried and true recipes. You know, we love nostalgia, so we get those tried and true recipes out from our loved ones, and who's going to make what, start delegating responsibility. So for me, it's Thanksgiving. And you know, pecan pie has to be on the dessert table for Thanksgiving.
Okay, so can you walk us through your recipe?
Absolutely. This delicious pie is a one-bowl wonder. What you do is you start with Karo syrup, and then you add sugar, eggs, vanilla, and butter. Pantry staples, really, to make this beautiful pie. You're going to pour that over some lovely pecan halves, mix until it's evenly coated, then pour it into a pie shell. It needs to be a deep dish pie shell. It can be a homemade crust or a quality frozen store-bought crust, whatever your pleasure. Bake it in the oven on the center rack for about an hour or until it reaches a 200-degree Fahrenheit internal temperature. Then move it to the baking rack to cool. Let it cool, you know, a couple of hours or so, and then slice it and serve. Now, I sometimes get a little ahead of myself because I like it while it's still gooey and a little bit warm. So I often will slice it before that 2-hour window and serve it with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or some fresh whipped cream.
Give us a way to personalize it.
Oh, sure. You can take the classic pecan pie and you can turn it into handheld pecan pie bars. That's a lovely option at the holidays because we know we're going to have many things to sample, and that way you can have a little taste of everything on the dessert table. To the classic pecan pie, you can add butterscotch chips or chocolate chips for a little decadence. Once that chocolate melts into that filling, that's where the magic happens. If you'd like to, you can use chopped pecans and add toasted coconut for a toasted coconut pecan pie. That will switch up the classic and you'll get a beautiful slice of pie. The coconut adds another layer of texture, and by chopping both the nuts and the coconut, you get a beautiful piece of pie. And then finally, if you'd like to add a little kick, why not a splash of bourbon? Add a splash of bourbon to that pie filling and you're ready to go. Any of these recipes or any of these versions will thrill your family and friends.
Okay, where do we go for more information?
Absolutely. You can get this recipe and more on www.karosyrup.com.
Very good, Melissa. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for talking with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Stick around. We've got news and weather headlines after this short break.